So yesterday was quite a wild ride in a lot of the primary races. Obviously, progressives scored major victories. John Fetterman, Summer Lee, absolutely. Summer Lee especially kind of came out of nowhere to win her race. She was expected to lose, but she won, so that is a phenomenal win for progressives. John Fetterman, of course, defeating the corporatist Conor Lamb. That was great. But there was another race. The race that really captured the nation's attention for months. And that, of course, was Madison Cawthorn's primary, which he lost. Not only was he the youngest Republican to ever serve in the House of Representatives, he is now also the youngest Republican to ever lose their primary as an incumbent. Yes, Madison Cawthorn is officially a lame duck. He will serve out the remainder of his term and then hopefully disappear from politics forever, although we know that's not actually going to happen. So Chuck Edwards, his 61-year-old opponent, was able to defeat him. It was a very close race, and for a while there, it looked like Cawthorn was going to be able to pull it off. But at the end, Edwards came out on top. Cawthorn did already concede, so he's not contesting it. He's not saying it was stolen. Called up Edwards and said, "You won. Good game, pal." So I'm actually quite surprised that Cawthorn was able to admit defeat there. But here's what really matters about this particular race. Cawthorn was taken down by the Republican establishment. They freely admitted several weeks ago that they were the ones behind all the leaks, behind all the drips, behind all the embarrassing videos and photos coming out of Cawthorn. They admitted it. Republican Senator Thom Tillis from North Carolina came out, endorsed Edwards, pumped a couple $1 million into attacking Madison Cawthorn in his district, and it paid off. They got rid of him. So what does this tell us? It tells us that when Republicans actually put their mind to it, they might be able to unseat some of these ultra-MAGA morons like Madison Cawthorn. That they're not beholden to Donald Trump. Let's not forget also, over the weekend, Donald Trump actually made a plea to voters in North Carolina to give Madison Cawthorn a second chance. Basically said, listen, the guy's just a kid. He's done some stupid stuff, sure, but he's going to mature. Give him a second chance. And the voters said no. Matt Gaetz yesterday morning made the same plea, like, come on, folks, get out there, vote for Cawthorn. Voters said no. That has to send shivers down the spines of all of these MAGA types out there running for office right now. I'm sure it probably pissed off Donald Trump too. Because that race, along with the Republican, Senate primary up in Pennsylvania, which unfortunately we still do not have a winner. It is basically a statistical tie right now between Dr. Oz and the other Republican. I'm sorry, his name escapes me at the moment. I've been looking at names for the last 18 hours. But we do know that Oz is likely to pull it off, which is scary, but Cawthorn couldn't. He had the Trump endorsement. He advertised the Trump endorsement. He put it on his signs, was giving them out to people as recently as yesterday while they were voting. Well, not while they were voting, but you know what I mean. And he couldn't do it. Trump's endorsement couldn't save him. Trump's last-minute plea couldn't save him. Gaetz's plea couldn't save him. So what this tells us, again, is that if the Republican establishment truly wanted to, they could take out some of the other folks. They could take out Lauren Boebert. They might be able to take out Marjorie Taylor Greene. Those are two individuals, obviously, I single them out because their own constituents have come out and said, we're tired of these women embarrassing us in Washington, D.C. Same thing that Cawthorn's constituents said too. But they didn't commit the cardinal sin of exposing the Republican Party like Madison Cawthorn did. So I have a plea myself for Madison Cawthorn. You got nothing left to lose, dude. These establishment types are not going to let you run again in the future, certainly not as a Republican. And I know you're probably already thinking about that, like where can I move? Where's a red district I could, shoehorn my way into? They're not going to let it happen. So here's what you do. You go scorched earth against them. You've said they've invited you to these orgies. Tell us who they are. You said you've seen them doing drugs right in front of you. Tell us who they are. right? You take down that so-called swamp and then see if you can find enough MAGA freaks out there to vote for you in the future. That actually would be your best course of action if you want to get back into politics. Not that I want you back, but I do love getting information that helps destroy the Republican Party. So that really is your only option, Madison. They embarrassed you. Time to turn the tables on them. One of today's video sponsors is Aura. Aura is an identity theft protection, fraud monitoring, VPN, password management, and antivirus software, all combined into one easy-to-use app. Aura monitors the dark web for your emails and passwords and social security numbers and sends you alerts fast right to your phone and email. And they have a special offer right now for our Ring of Fire viewers. Get 2 weeks free by going to aura.com/ROF. For years, the rate of identity theft crimes has been surging and affecting millions of Americans. Right now, it's actually affecting 1 in 20 Americans. And despite this, those who have had their identity stolen are often shocked when it happens. I mean, just imagine trying to log into your email account one day only to see that the password had been changed. Then you start getting those notifications of activity from your bank, your credit cards, your crypto accounts. And that's when those feelings of panic and fear start to set in. When it comes to fraud, every second matters, and you can connect your credit and bank accounts and get notified of any changes up to 4 times faster than Aura's competitors. And their VPN lets you stay anonymous online by keeping your browsing history and personal information safe and encrypted. And their antivirus software is absolutely vital to block malware and viruses before they infect your devices. I've been using Aura to protect my personal information, and honestly, it could not get any easier. The setup only takes a few minutes, and you can link all of your financial accounts for monitoring to protect yourself. They do credit monitoring. They do all kinds of things to make sure your data is safe. And as someone that's had their personal banking information stolen more times than I'd like to admit, I cannot stress enough how important this service is and how great it is to have the peace of mind that Aura gives you. Protect you and your family from America's fastest growing crime. Try Aura free for 2 weeks and see if any of you or your family's personal information has been compromised. Start your free trial right now at aura.com/ROF or click the link in the top of the video description below.